Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino, and it's already starting. It really is. Today is Wednesday, November 25th, 2020. Let's start off with this, and it's a very sombering, sad piece of economic news. Last Last week, initial jobless claims came in at 778,000. 778,000. And of course, if you were to turn on the financial channels or the news media, unexpected. We didn't expect this number to be so bad. It's abysmal. I guess they have not yet come to terms with the fact that we are in an economic meltdown, an economic collapse, as the stock market yesterday hit new all-time record highs. This trend will continue. We got another piece of bad economic news, and it must change. The U.S. trade deficit continues to worsen, meaning we're importing more than we are exporting. I don't know another way to put this. America is in free fall as the stock market continues to rip higher. Do you think, really seriously, that this is all by accident? None of it is. It's a setup, all of it. And something must change on an epic scale. But let me explain this to you real quick. You haven't seen anything yet. If you think this is as bad as it's going to get, you have no clue. None at all. But again, remember what Fed President Bullard said yesterday? The Fed sees the light at the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel, they see the light. Again, of course, all of this is engineered. You know that. The creation of this two-tier society that I have warned was coming for the last decade is in our freaking face. And it's about to become real for many people. A lot more people. Another 778,000 just found out how real it is. Anyway, it's just terrible. It really does get to me a little bit. Let's talk further here. You got stock futures right now slightly in the negative. I would not be surprised if this turns around today on this bad economic news. The worse the economic news gets, the higher the market's going to go, as well as the Fed finishes their job to become the lender and buyer of last resort to own it all. We got cryptocurrencies today getting a bit higher yet again. Bitcoin 19.5. All the big ones are doing well here. To be expected. I've explained this to you since forever. Okay, we got a dollar under pressure. We got the 10-year yield 0.87. We got crude oil getting a bit higher. You know the setup here, people. You know the setup here. It's pretty simple to understand. You got gold and silver today catching a bid. Okay. Never in my life would I have imagined that we would see this level of rigging. That's the truth with regard to metals. We know who's doing it. We know why they're doing it. And everyone, it's common knowledge. But again, use this to your advantage. We did hit some record highs this year with regard to the price of gold. We will see more. There's just no doubt about it. But you have to understand what's happening around you to have another perspective or a more clear perspective as to what's going on with precious metals. The game is risk on. Risk on means cash is going to make its way into the stock market, so it's got to come from other places. You understand? So when you're talking about the paper derivative of gold and silver, which drive the price action of the actual asset, I mean, it's upside down. It's flipped, like I explained to you. It's kind of like Apple stock, the derivative driving the price of the stock. Well, when you have an upside down system like that with regard to precious metals, you know it's being done for one reason, to allow the rigging to continue. But that's all well and good. That's all well and good. In an environment of risk, which we have now, you would expect to see this to a certain degree. Risk on means cash makes its way into the stock market, further distorting prices of the market. I mean, we are in la la land. We never even got a pullback. We had a slight drop in the market. That's how it works these days. When you have the promise of trillions of dollars, trillions, multiple trillions of dollars, they're going to be flooded into this market here. Debt, acquisition on an unprecedented scale, rate suppression like we've never seen, literally like we've never seen. You would expect to see this stock market inflate, and you would see anti-debt units, at least right now, remain under pressure. Again, what do? They shut down the global economy. They shut it down to kill the money velocity so central banks could inflate on an unprecedented scale like we're seeing right now. That's what they've done to finish their final solution. I know you get it if you follow this blog. But that's it. That's as real as it gets. You understand? I really hope you do. Because again, what does this do? It presents opportunity for us. For me, my lions, my traders out here, we got this covered, to say the least. Our gains this year. We have you, my lions, and myself, with the trades I have posted for free on my in my newsletter, okay? We have outperformed virtually every single hedge fund on the planet, okay, for free. With regard to cryptocurrencies, we have shredded the market, okay? We've been acquiring this for quite a long time. With regard to metals, let them play their game. We will continue to play ours, okay? The debt is in a bubble. It's the biggest bubble in the history of mankind. They're going to pull the plug at one point, just not yet, like I said recently. So we use this to our advantage. In my view, there's still no better place to be than betting against the debt bubble. And that is, you need to hold hard assets, gold, silver. You also need to hold cryptocurrencies. Do I sound like a broken record? Well, I hope so, because I've been explaining this to you since literally time and freaking memorial. If we stick to our plan here, okay, we cannot lose in the long run or in the short run. I mean, we're destroying this. We are destroying it. And we're going to continue to do that. All right, with that said, I got work to do before this market gets going. And I will see all of you later on.